As A-Bomb here, I'm going to Sorc build that I've been using, having a lot of fun on. Since CP is back, everyone's back to their OP heals, Templars, cough cough, Stamplars, major mending people, DKs, right? They're back, so we're going to fight it with this build. What this build excels at is keeping your targets immobilized, they can't move, snared, you're just cancer. And also excels at where these guys cannot heal themselves. This build is awesome for duels, really good for duels actually. Hopefully I get in a dueling tournament here soon and I can show gameplay of it. It's good for open world as well, small group gameplay. Okay, so let's hop into the sets. So we're going to run 5 Fasalas. Any 2H of your choice. The reason we're running the 2H is because of the rally heal. Now, if you're in open world and stuff like that, and you got a healer in your group, then I'd run double sword and board. If you have the master sword and whatever shield you want, that'd be best to slot. Just because of the puncture passive and it heals you. We're gonna run two-piece monster helm, tremor scale, 5 black rose for that sustain. You know, constitution passive goes a long ways. Okay, so let's talk about like why I'm running Fasalas. Okay, so as I mentioned, lots of healing going on in this game right now. Lots of healing, overpowered, unbalanced. So we're gonna run Fasalas. You're gonna get a lot of hate for this, right? But don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, this is putting the game to take out these little bastards that want to heal themselves from 0 to 100 on some real shit, on really fucking quick. So we're here to stop that shit. What this does is max health, 4% healing token. When the target deals direct damage to you or puts a ground-based AoE, it reduces their health reduction or healing received a little over half, but for 2 seconds. And this can stay up the whole fight. There is no cooldown. Okay, there is no cooldown for this. So it's an awesome set. If you can't heal yourself, you can't fight. Simple as that. You're playing defense the whole time. And also with this 4% healing take-in we get, and with so much max health, like, we can stay on the offense, okay? Black Rose, everyone's familiar with it, max health, max stam. They changed it this patch, the Homestead patch, now you get 1-piece max magic now, instead of 2-piece max stam, so it's a good set for both magic and stam players, which I think is a good change. Let's see here, increases your max your weapon and spell damage, and the Constitution passive, stamina restored, magic restored by 35%. This build uses both magic and stamina, mostly stamina though. We're gonna run 2-piece. We're gonna run the monster helm, 2-piece tremor scale, max stam, and then 50% chance to cause a Dune Ripper to burst from the ground beneath whatever, doing so and so physical damage for 4 meters. Reduces the movement. Okay, this is the big thing right here, guys. The big thing. 7% reduction for 8 seconds to their movement speed. These can't move unless you have shuffle. But what this build is excelling at is keeping these guys pinned down. They can't move. They're wasting valuable resources fighting you. It's hard. Okay. So, anyways, if you keep reading, this effect occurs once every 4 seconds, right? With that being said, if the effect lasts for 8 seconds, but you keep casting within 4 seconds, you're going to keep them snared the whole fight. Simple as that. If you want, you run poisons. I run the 2 dot poisons. Give me a little extra in my fights. If you want, you can run the cost. Increased cost poisons. Those are good. Those are good too. You want to have a defending weapon. Gives you more resistance. If you don't have that, just get it sharpened. I'd also recommend a reinforced shield instead of divines. I did go with divines though because I did want a little bit more crit, right? Crit's keen in this game, so that's why I did went with divines. But if you want a little bit more resistance, go ahead and do reinforce. If you need a little more block, then get sturdy. It's whatever you guys want when it comes to that. Okay, let's hop into skills real quick. Front bar, this is our main DPS bar, everything. Okay. We're gonna run sword and board. Pierce armor. hit them with that damage. And then it's also good for little group gameplay. You make them vulnerable to both physical and spell resistance, right? Then we're gonna use Dark Deal. Helps you. This is our sustain. Sustain with this and heavy attack. This is how we sustain right here. Dark Deal. Okay. Then we got Resolving Vigor. Every stand class should be running Vigor. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unless you're Gankblade, then you don't need it. We're gonna be running Hurricane. The reason you got as a Stam Sorc, Hurricane's keen. You gotta run it. You want to proc Implosion. This is your execute. This procs a lot more than what you think, guys. A lot more than what you think. It's awesome. Okay. Keep the Hurricane up. Keep them mobilized. Just keep freaking whittling them down. So like I said, some characters you can burst them down really fast if they're not wearing heavy. The heavy armor, you just whittle them down. Then this is your execute right here. We don't run execution on our 2H. This is what you need. This is all you need. Promise. Okay, so we're running Fasalas, right? Another key piece of this build is Reverberating Bash. Strike a full force shield. Doesn't hit hard, but the effects of it is what you want. Okay, inflicts the enemy with major defile, reducing their healing received by 30% for 10 seconds. Pretty much, you're going to keep major defile up this whole fight. Every time you're fighting someone, you're keeping up major defile. They can't heal themselves the whole fight, guys. Ultimate for front bar, attack bar, you want Dawnburger Smiting, gives you the nice knockdown. Okay. Okay, let's hop in the back bar real quick. Back bar. So, when I was telling you about immobilizing people, right? This is what we're gonna be. This is what we're running. We're running Restraining Prison. Right, okay, so it's an area effect. It tells you 18 by 16 meters, duration 5.4 seconds. It costs magic, but with Black Rose, you got a lot of magic, so we're good. So what this does is call Danger Shards from the Earth and move the enemies in front of you for 5.4 seconds. After they're done being snared by this, and by the way, you can spam this ability and keep these fuckers snared the whole fight if you want. Up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Inflicted enemies remain slowed down for 4.8 seconds after the effect ends. So they're snared. So and this ability cannot be blocked. They can sit there and hold block, but it cannot block them. It's awesome. So it's like you're a stamina magic Dragonite with talons. I have some pretty cool clips with me and my friend Unreal. He's a magic DK, and he'll talons them, and then they'll get out of talons, and I'll snare them with this. This build is awesome. I freaking love it. Okay, so like I told you, the reason we run the 2H is for the rally. It also has our gap closer. If you're dueling, you don't need to put a gap closer on, right? You don't need to. But when I'm in open roll, which I'm in open roll right now, I run Stampede, which snares people. Okay, it's a big snare. You gotta love it. We're also running Shuffle, Crit Surge. Yeah, Crit Surge, which is the one that gives you increased healing. Okay, and then we're gonna be running. We don't need an Overload bar. We're actually gonna run an Absorption Field. If you want, you can run the other morph that does damage. That's cool. Since I run with a group. Since I run a small group of like DPS, I want them to be able to stay up, and not worry about their healing when they drop their ultimates and stuff while I have people in the absorption field. Okay, and now what this ability does, heals you and your allies for 1.5 seconds every 0.5 seconds. So it's like a nice, it's like a beastie ass vigor. Okay, with major minion pretty much. Enemies within the globe are stunned for 12 seconds. They can't use no magic abilities. They're silenced. So these healers, they can't heal. Magic players can't shield spam. None of that shit. Stam players can use their stam abilities in it though, by the way. So be warned. If you try to drop on a stam player, they can still heal. But that's why you get run for solas and reverb and shit like that. So they can't heal. Let's hop in. I guess I can show you my stats real quick. I don't know why I just applied Shuffle. So, the weapon damage, the weapons aren't gold. If you golded out your weapons, then you probably get around 2,700 weapon damage. Looking at 35.2 crit. Stam, magic, and health recovery is ass, but we run Black Rose, so it makes it good. crit resistance 2500. If I had another imprint piece, it'd be 28. The spell and physical resistance are good. And that's without hurricane. So we're looking around like 25k a piece for that. Max health, almost 34. Max stam, a little over 34. Max magicka, almost 12k. Stats aren't amazing, but it's what the sets do, is what makes this build amazing. We're looking at using the Thief Mundus. We're running increased max health and max stam. Like I said, you don't need to run tries for that food. You can run this because, once again, Black Rose is giving you back magic. Everything in the stam. I am a red guard. Okay, and now with that being said, we'll look at the red guard passives, just in case people aren't familiar with it. Increases your max stam recovery by 9%, which doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. It sounds cool on paper, but it's not that effective, trust me. Increases your max stam by 10%. That's nice. This is nice right here. Okay, this will stack with your Black Rose. Increase your melee attacks. Restore 3% of your max health. I mean your max stamina. This effect can occur once every 5 seconds. So, with this being said, we don't have a ton of max stamina, obviously. Well, a lot of these guys are running, but this helps. This helps you to sustain. You can tell. You can watch it on your bar. It makes your stuff go up. So, let's see what else do we need to go. We need to go through champion points. Okay, so we're running 71 to Warlord. We want that 13%. Do a little 1 into everything, just because I feel like you get more bang for your buck doing that, and you'll notice that throughout this champion points that I've been doing. A lot of 46 in tenacity. Increase the amount of magic and stamina your heavy attacks restore. Once again, this stacks with the Black Rose. Amazing. We have a 0 to Mooncalf, but like I said, we sustain off this and Dark Deal and the Red Guard passive. 1-1 here. 9% befouled just to get a little over 50%. Okay, for the healing reduction. 33 tumbling for the 9%, 27 Shadow Ward for the 10%. This is my own CP setup. I don't know if there's other builds with this, but there's probably better CP setups. I'm on console, I can't really test it, and I honestly don't care. It's working, so I'm going with this. 25 Bless, increase your healing. It's always nice. We're doing 10%, 20%. We want the riposte. So with this build, you're obviously blocking, sword and board. Makes sense, right? While you're blocking, grants you a 15% chance to return damage back to the attacker. It can happen once every 5 seconds. It happens a lot, so it's awesome. A little extra damage that you can apply on people. We're gonna do 20% here, just because we heavy attack a lot. 10% here. Shattering blows. A lot of shield stackers out there. Okay, so 100% the mighty, 35 precise strikes, 10 minute thaumaturs just to help out with the Dawnbreaker just a little bit, and the Hurricane. 1 in the Ironclad, reduce all snare duration, fear, and stun disarm effects on you by 1%. If you run out of stamina, you know this will help you. Okay, it takes it down by 1%. I mean, it helps. 47 resistance, over 1,000 crit resistance. It helps. It's also, I mean, I don't really roll dodge in this build, but if you do, like, you gain a ton of physical and spell resistance, so that's kind of cool. 60-60, I just split it between and 5 thick-skinned. As long as you get Unchained. Every time you CC break, you want to reapply Shuffle. It's pretty much your most expensive stamina ability. You get 5 seconds to recast that. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar, but if you heavy attack someone, it like empowers their next hit. So I noticed a lot of people like to heavy attack. A lot of the good players do when I duel, yada yada yada. So with that being said, I like to run this. Decreases that heavy attacks they hit me with, which is freaking nice. So this actually is like a low key. Not many people do that. I've noticed in their CP sets, but I'd recommend it. We don't need anything. No, we don't need anything for physical resistance. We got enough. We don't use shields. We do 17 in the quick recovery, which increases your healing received, which goes off the vigors, and the rally ticks before you pop rally. I think that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much, yeah, that's all I can think of with the build. If I missed anything like that, just post in the comments below. I always do my best to reply to you guys. I know this build is quote unquote cancer, but people are running cancer, and hopefully you guys understand that. Everyone's being a lot of zergs, a lot of heal par zergs. It's just really annoying and stressful. And like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. If you guys don't like the build, let me know. I can come up with something different for the future. If you do, then awesome, man. So y'all have a wonderful weekend. Take it easy, as always.